Welcome everyone to my first video review. Today we are going to talk about the anime series Gantz. Originally aired back in 2004 and ran a total of 26 episodes. One of my all-time favorite series. Not for the faint of heart, and also not exactly for kids or teenagers. But before we begin, what if I told you this isn't just a review channel? What if I told you that you just stumbled across over $100,000 worth of anime, manga, and comic books that could be yours? Some extremely rare, but all very much worth attention. And I'm giving it all away to you guys. The idea behind the ONi1 Collective is a chance in a lifetime experience to go on a journey together and make incredible discoveries in past and present works of art and hone your talents as aspiring artists and physical media collectors in the making. Every single Wednesday for the next 8 years, as the plan sits right now, I'll be discussing some of the finest modern art ever put to screen or paper, and I will be giving it away to someone who is worthy of it every single week. And at present, we have over 700 amazing collections / items and counting. Many are out of print and many extremely rare. We're talking full collections. I'm not just going to give away my copy of Volume 5 of One Punch Man, or Volume 2 of Toriko, or Volume 7 of the Eye Shield manga. No, we are giving away the entire series of these types of items and collections per week. Values are in the tens, the hundreds, and even collections that cost thousands of dollars are extremely rare, and we're giving them away. These giveaways will be competition based. All you gotta do to win is for you to join the ONi1 Collective on Patreon for a measly $3 a month, and these treasures could be yours if you're willing to put in a little work. You'll need to submit a piece of artwork based off of the material we're reviewing, and you'll be set into competition with other artists across the nation. If you win, we'll ship the item to you for free. You don't even have to pay shipping. But there's no cheating allowed. You will be disqualified if it is found out that you're using AI to generate images and art. If you can prove to me that it's genuine upon potential scrutiny, then it may still qualify. See, the idea is to create a community that rallies together behind its artists who love the type of media we will be reviewing, and to share their winning pieces of art across social media. So if you want exposure as an artist on social media, this will be a huge platform for you to get free promotion on if you win. At the end of every single month, there will also be a big prize that can only be won if you've subscribed previously. And finally, at the end of the year, we'll also be doing holiday-themed special giveaways where we will be giving away thousands of dollars worth of rare prizes to participating Patreon members who have subscribed for at least 6 months prior. To read all of our Patreon special terms, please click on our Patreon link in this video's description. So please, if this sounds like something you want to be a part of, check it out. This isn't a gimmick, and I'm not a freaking sellout, and I'm genuinely wanting to create a community of like-minded people to have fun and have something to look forward to every single week. Like I said, for the next 8 years, that's how far out our forecast goes, at least right now. If that sounds like your thing, come on, join me, join the community on Patreon. The ONi1 Collective welcomes you and wants to support your aspirations. Let's go. Okay, so that was a lot to take in. Now, back to our scheduled viewing. Gantz, a wild ride of depression, survival, chaos, and dark comedy. And we're diving in. This is an anime that blends brutal survival games with some dark humor, aliens, and goes to surprisingly psychological depths. It's an absolutely unforgettable mix of sci-fi horror and sheer unpredictability. So let's break it down, starting with our 3 main characters. Kei Kurono, our reluctant hero. Starts as a selfish jerk, but slowly grows into a true leader, who constantly gets caught between being a little pervy and actually saving people's lives. His inner monologues are hilarious and has some of the most awkward and intense moments out of anyone in the series. Somehow, he always ends up finding himself at the center of chaos. Masaru Kato, the noble big bro type. This guy acts like a moral compass for the group that puts everyone right back into trouble. He might be a teenager, but he acts like he wants to be a dad to everybody. He always tries to protect everyone to a fault, and it's so funny because the way the show portrays him. You would think he was the main character, but Gantz don't care, because Gantz is like a honey badger. And Kei Kishimoto, the walking fan service. But honestly, she's more than that. In this series, Kishimoto starts off as eye candy, but she definitely finds some depth. She is, however, clueless and a little awkward most of the time, and ends up in love, in a love triangle with a few of the other characters for a time being. She's actually the most relatable character though, believe it or not, sometimes, because of how confused she gets, which, as you're watching, is actually extremely relatable. With the first episode throwing us straight into some madness and depression as Kei Kurono and Masaru Kato die tragically in a subway accident, only for them to be woken up in a room with a mysterious black sphere named Gantz. They, along with other confused strangers, are forced into a series of deadly games where they must hunt aliens to survive. At first, it feels like a brutal, unpredictable battle royale, but soon, deeper mysteries start to emerge. What is Gantz? Why are they chosen? And is there any escape from this twisted cycle of life and death? Kurono's journey from selfish teenager to a hardened warrior is at the heart of all of it, while Kato struggles to hold on to his morality and Kishimoto tries to find her own sense of purpose in this hellish joke of an afterlife. As the missions become more brutal, alliances form, people betray each other, and the game's true horrors unfold. The stakes escalate until the final act, where Kurono must make impossible choices while facing overwhelming odds. By the end, Gantz leaves us questioning fate, morality, and the cost of survival. The journey is raw, unpredictable, and absolutely unforgettable. So why go back and watch Gantz? Well, because it's one of the wildest anime experiences out there. It's dark, funny, and brutally honest when it comes to survival. The action is intense, the characters unpredictable, and the show balances deep themes and ridiculous humor like none other. If you love anime that challenges expectations and keeps you on edge, Gantz is a must-see. And let's be real, there's nothing quite like seeing Kurono go from a pervy, sore loser to an absolute legend. If you haven't revisited it in a while, now's the perfect time. Just be ready for a lot of blood, fan service, brutal chaos, and unprecedented amounts of laughter, if you're into dark humor especially. So right now is the time where I'd be posting about the Patreon contributors who participate the most, but since we don't have any just yet, I'll just roll the credits. Don't forget to check us out on these social media pages and join our Patreon if you want to enter the competitions. Thanks for sticking around, and we'll see you next time.